Okay. Welcome everyone to the September 14th regular session of Laurel School District Board meeting. I call this meeting to order. Please rise for flag salute. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silence. Thank you. Ms. Conrad, will you please do roll call?
Mr. Dixon. Here. Mr. Dennis. Here. Mr. Hammersmith.
Here.
Mr. Kirkwood.
Here.
Mr. Coos.
Here.
Mr. McGee.
Here.
Mr. Nimmo.
Here.
He's online.
And Mr. Redfoot.
Here. Recognition of guests.
We talked about that. We're not gonna do anything this fiscal year. We're gonna give ample notification, but we're expecting for fiscal year 23-24 to be 100% direct deposit, correct?
Correct.
So when you hear checks, I don't want you to think that we're rolling out 800 checks a month. I mean, they're pay stubs. They go through the checking account, yeah. Whatever, statement.
Twenty twenty-two in the amount of $176,289.86. Put that in the formula.
Motion by Mr. Hammerschmidt, second by Ms. Enfield. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Action item 9, board action items, personnel. Mr. Redfoot.
Okay, you'll have to bear with me a little bit. I picked up my wife's glasses instead of mine, so I'm better without them.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna take this in two, pieces because it's awful long. I want to take A through F, A being retirements, resignations, B, department heads, C, sophomore class advisor, D, musical orchestra director, E, choreographer, assistant choreographer, F, leaves of absence, and G is, I guess that's the leave of absence.
Yep.
I'd like to put those in form of motion.
So moved. For second, I guess, the motion that I.
Motion by Mr. Redfoot for items A through, do you want to?
No, I won't do that.
Okay. For items A through F. Mr. Redfoot made the motion, Mr. Nimmo seconded. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstention? Items A through F carry.
Okay, next I'm gonna go G through K. These are all coaches. The head girls track coach, Alexandria Jones. Head baseball coach, Jason Burks. Assistant wrestling coach, Jay Matteo. Assistant track and field coach, Jerry Johns. And assistant football coach, William Jones. Any questions? Or I put that in the form.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Redfoot, second by Mr. Kirkwood. These are for items G through K. Any questions?
How did we get to step 3 on several of these? Like you have the girls coach at 1, and you have Burks at 3. Yeah, head coach.
So we gave, remember, 1 year for every 3? He's got 9 years experience, so that equated to step 3. The girl doesn't have any experience, that equated to step 1.
So Burks was the head coach?
No, but in the past, we have given for every 3 years of even assistant coaching, 1 year's credit. So he has 9 years total coaching experience, which we put him on 3.
And that's the same for the other step three, right?
And,
Yes, so the assistant coach step three is definitely coming based upon their years of coaching. We only go 3-to-1 for head coach. And then everything else is 3 years of being assistant. So like if you're an assistant football coach, you have 2 years being an assistant football coach and you come.
Is, Jerry Jones, is he going to help, Alexandra? Are we gonna get her some help? With her being the first year coach, I'm just wondering if is he gonna help?
We
with
talked to
her,
Coach
or-
Cooper. Coach Cooper's gonna do a lot of administrating of the program.
Okay,
She has to jump in the background.
right.
So, a lot of administrative stuff like is gonna fall on Brian. He's gonna walk around.
Okay.
And then Jerry Johns is Oval.
Is he Boyd or?
He's just, he took over Mr. Harold.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Any additional questions? So again, items G through K, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries.
And I'd like to make a motion for L, M, and N. L being transfer of sick days, N, professional development workshop seminars, and N is addition to the volunteer and non-instructional substitute listing. I put that in form of motion.
Motion by Mr. Redfoot, second by Mr. Kuth on items L through M. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Item 10 on our agenda, Committee of the Whole. Board action items, it's a recommendation of the superintendent to the board, absent any objections, and upon any consent, all items listed under Committee as a Whole. That would be item B for fall athletes. Approve, I'm sorry, what was that, Clark? Oh, sorry. Oh, too small. Approve a recommendation of superintendent grant permission to the student athletes to participate PIAA approved programs within the district. Item B, second reading and adoption of policy 808 as required by Act 55. Ratify the execution of the 36-month agreement through Allegheny Intermediate Unit for UGI Energy Services. This is our propane. The internship, Affordable Care Act reporting agreement. Item G, agreement with Lawrence County Social Services for Head Start pre-K program. Item H, disposal of weight equipment. Item I, fiscal year or calendar year 22-23 vehicle insurance. Item J, general fund sweep account. Item K, approval of field trips. Item L, resolution of 091422-1 for Act 57. Item M, maintenance agreement with Johnson Controls. Item N, vocational agricultural student to come to Laurel from the Shannock. And item O, scorer's table agreement. I put these in a form of motion.
I suppose.
there we go.
Okay.
First by Mr. Redfoot, second
Redfoot.
by Corey.
Yeah.
You have that, Ken?
Yeah. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Item number 11, any new business that meets Act 65 exceptions?
I do have one comment. I just want to thank, Mr. Frangel, he was able to get a hold of Dan, about the town hall speaker coming here in another month, so we do have that on track, so I'm pretty
Oh, good.
happy and thanks, Dan, for getting that done.
Good.
Thank you, Mark. Well, that's good. That's just at the high school, is the elementary part of that? 7 through 12.
High school.
They don't do elementary, it's not necessary, or it is not?
This speaker, is pretty much, he's pretty high school, it's not.
Yeah, I get that.
But we can look for it. We can look for it.
Yeah,
We have Lawrence County drug alcohol that comes in and does classroom presentations.
this is a good start anyhow, I mean, oh, I understand what you're saying.
So you think they should bring yourself?
I do, yeah. I think those are like the things, and anything we ask them to, that's what they do.
They have experience, age appropriate.
I did have one other question. Do we ever talk to the students about appropriate phone use? I see Newcastle's wanting to get rid of all phones. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but do these kids know what they're supposed to be? I mean, I talk to my grandsons all the time about what kind of pictures they shouldn't be taking and things like that, but I don't know.
I'm trying to think of specifics, 2 years ago, have a group come in, and I think it was like Laurel, I know Jessica and the antithesis was part of that, and then we had some inappropriate texting going on, last year, fifth and sixth, went in and did class lessons. It really, what we do at the elementary depends on the need. So if we see a problem, then
Because we have a progressive student conduct. First of all, there's no cell phones allowed on, they gotta put it in their book bag for the day. And your kids are compliant on that, correct? Okay. By the time they get to high school, then it's teacher discretion, correct?
7th and 8th grade.
9 through 12, they can have a caddy if they want, they can have it out if they want, they gotta follow what the teacher says.
In 7th grade, we have a visual media class that talks about proper use of those devices and things like that. That was new to the curriculum.
I was just curious, the fentanyl thing as well as
Okay. Any comments or questions from the floor relative to non-agenda items?
I have a student-specific question. Do we have time for a quick executive session?
Sure.
I don't know what the protocol is, but obviously we're not gonna,
We'll adjourn this meeting and then say that we're gonna go into executive session.
that'd be fine. Yeah, an incident that's come to my attention, student-specific matter,
So it's confidential.
sure.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for,
I'm sorry.
go ahead, Bobby.
Just a suggestion, I don't have any more going to homecoming next year. I know that we bumped homecoming up because of COVID, and I think we should talk just a little bit, because the joke in the community was, what are you trying to do, get your, homecoming date at the Lawrence County Fair, you have to get your dress at the end of July, which they're not in yet. So just for the kids, it would be nice to just going back a little bit.
Good idea, Bobby Lynn. Look at that. Is that response or what?
Just on another note, because I think, were we saying, no, were we not? There was a lot of what if. I feel bad for the senior class, the girls that were up for court. Clark's never came in. We knew when the game was, whether we were playing Mohawk or not. Clark's gonna come in and take their nice picture. They didn't get the colored insert like they usually do. It was a black and white, standing out in front of the auditorium with their school clothes on, not even dressed nice. And then you look at other school districts that are getting ready for homecoming the next few weeks, and boy, they have a nice presentation. So I feel bad for those girls that were on court. I don't know, it just wasn't just that. I mean, we had a great crowd Friday night. It was just something off. But I felt bad that they got a black and white insert. No nice formal picture. Some of those girls had something that they look forward to. I know, like, when I went to get Brady's suit, we don't have the new ones in yet. Yeah, but then we waited till August 18th to go get one. The new ones are just coming in, so that's just something to think about.
Well, the board doesn't make that decision.
I know. You don't? I thought we did.
No, all I'm saying is blame him. That's-
Yeah, I know. And of course, I have another meeting, and I'm running late, who, got the girls.
Alexander Jones.
Yeah.
We were using your husband's name in vain, that he was gonna help.
You see, your girls?
No.
Okay. All right, I call this meeting to adjournment. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We'll now move to executive session.